HFU. Hunt Fish University.
Well, looks like we're going to have a good white shad season, but I think we're going to continue to have great hickory shad fishing if the early catch is any indication, don't you think?
I think I'm going to try some hickory shad in some of the creeks that I've fished in years gone by, and they've disappeared. And I'm going to check to see if there is some in a lot of those creeks, because I don't remember ever catching hickory shad.
Well, this has always been a white shad bonanza up here, but I don't recall over the years catching very many hickories, and we sure have.
2 or 3 every season is about all I ever caught.
But last year we had a good hickory season up here early, and then this year we've caught a fair number of hickories. So I'm encouraged by it all. There he is. I lost him too.
I had one bump back there, right back in the boat.
To check my hook.
Maybe he broke it off.
No, they're there.
Really? You think Dad will hold him, or should I get the gaff?
I'd get the gaff first, and maybe that club you've got over there too. Might want to whack him one time.
I got a 45, but I threw the club away.
Well, he wants to get over there under that, that motor.
Well, we had that happen the other day. And current, the good granny, he is. When you only take it back in and you steer him around it, or can you think you can get him?
I think he's gotten under the motor there. There he comes. There we are.
Get out from under there.
He must think he's a dolphin under there.
You got a tarpon.
Thank you.
Isn't that a big hickory rope?
You know what it is?
Huh? Now, if
it is. That's a hickory. That is a nice hickory.
I caught some the other day like that. Now, you talk about good roe. That is better roe, to my knowledge, than herring or white shad.
You know, a lot of people wonder about how to tell a hickory from a roe. You can't by just looking at them, but if you look at the bottom lip, if it protrudes out beyond the top lip, that's a hickory shad, and this one does. Look at the roe in that one. But if it's even, when you close it, it closes even, that's a white shad.
Another thing too, if you think about a tarpon, his mouth is shaped the same way.
Mm-hmm.
His lower jaw protrudes out further than the upper.
And just a big version of old hickory shad.
That's all it is. They're all herring. So what do I mean? Real good thing, yes. I really haven't had a good pull on him. He don't run, he just comes up here and hangs around.
I think I've lost the last 2 I've had on.
He just had a nervous reaction.
Oh,
I see what he is, so you got this gaff?
Yeah, I better get the cane out and pop him over the head.
The billy.
Old club, yes sir.
Well, I tell you, as long as I had that draw, buddy, you don't know how much I appreciate you. I thought I had lost my touch completely.
Thought you're gonna have to retrain, didn't you?
Right.
No, I think one club will do it. He's on the silver spoon.
Is he? Is it a hickory dot? I mean, a little buck. I believe it is, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, that's a buckaroo.
Look at it. Look at the road.
Oh my land.
Look at the row in that hickory.
Beauty. Great, take.
Full of row. Loaded with row. Must be a million. He's doing a lot of shaking and
Shivering.
It must be a little old hickory.
Bring him up here and give him an aspirin. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Like a tarpon coming out of there.
He's doing the best he could with what he's got. We got to give him credit. He's a fighter.
Thank you.
He is a fighter.
He's feisty. He's feisty. He's just about herring size. Looks like a big herring.
You know, I'd like to get into another big school of herring with an ultralight. They're fun.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
If you love fishing in the great outdoors, you'll love Anglers Bay. AnglersBayStore.com is the official online store of Carolina Outdoor Journal apparel and gifts. From hats, t-shirts, jackets, and more. Anglers Bay features artwork from 2 of the top marine artists in the country. Speckled trout, red drum, and striped bass are featured with more on the way. Our products make ideal gifts for the angler in your family who enjoys the great sport of fishing. Check us out on the web year-round at AnglersBayStore.com. Good fishing.
Well, Kurt, here we are down again. It's the first of the season. I guess we'll try a little shad fishing today. What do you think?
It's a good idea to me.
Got a pretty day in the middle of March. Water's high, but there's plenty of it, which is good for the shad. They got a good habitat here to spawn, and we got the first pretty day in a week or so.
At least a week.
Yeah, middle of March, and. Coastal North Carolina. I'm going to try a double dart here today. I've got an orange one on the front, tied to a barrel swivel, and a little thing called a feather bug here on the end. What do you got up?
I like the looks of that. I'm using a dart different color than yours on the end, and just a standard spoon.
All right, we got all the colors covered, and we got a spoon on there. So let's see if we can find out what they want to use, what they want to eat today.
That's pretty nice for a hickory there.
Yeah, that's not a bad hickory. Dang.
Staying up and
scrappy little booger. Early time spring fish. Look at that taking drag.
Yeah. They're good fighting fish.
I got him hooked around his gill or something now.
He came in there.
Yeah.
That's a row for sure.
Yeah, that's a row. Oh, come here. Hickory shad. Pretty little fish. Silvery. Looks like a tarpon a lot.
I'm sure they're in the same family.
He hit that little bitty thing. That's why I like it. I think smaller is really better on these things. It's more like a plankton or something they would naturally feed on. That's why those big old spoons scare me. I never have liked a spoon.
I'll catch another one on it and I'll be a believer.
That's a nice fish right there. Thing looks like a brim going around in a circle. Look at that thing. Oh, he's taking out drag. You can't hear this drag. It's a silent. I don't like that drag. He hit the orange.
Sure did.
They're hitting a little everything.
Everything except for what I got here.
That's a nice fish. I'm going to try to hold it without hurting it. Barely hooked, barely hung. He's got a little spot right there and 3 faint little spots behind it. 4 on this one. Handsome fish. Isn't this fun?
Yeah, I love watching you catch fish.
Come on, man. Give me a break. Just got lucky on that one. Oh, excuse me. Didn't mean to rub it in.
You're getting pretty offensive though.
Look at him, he's jumping on the back side of the tree.
Bring him around from there.
I'm gonna get hung up on the...
Now that was a nice maneuver there, Bill.
Oh, man.
This is your day.
Man, how about that?
He was all the way around the tree.
He was jumping on the other side of the tree. He got some moss on him. I believe it's
I believe it's a roadie. I believe I can almost see her belly from here.
Yeah, she's a fat fish. Yeah, that's a nice.
Yeah, she sure
nice
is.
hickory right there.
Look at that belly. Matter of fact, her rode's just about hanging out, isn't it?
Almost looks like a largemouth bass. I can figure out how to get that little hook out. Had her hung on that gill, on that that hard stuff there.
That was some pretty work bringing that fish back from around that tree.
Now, did you want to save this?
Well, we don't have anything to put them in.
Well, you were talking about using it for rock bait.
It'd have to be on ice.
Yeah, we probably need some fresh if we're going to use that. Yeah, what a great
If
trip.
I don't hurry up and catch one, we're not going to keep anything.
What a great trip this is. I'm having a ball.
What is that, 8 or 9?
Yeah.
I had a bite once. I got one on right there.
Did we get one?
Yeah.
All right, Kurt. Good deal, buddy. Was it right in front of that tree or a little
Pretty
beyond
much,
it?
right now the channel over there.
They get down there and they just dog it sometimes.
Yeah, he ain't coming up.
He hit the back one, whichever one that is.
That's right, he's taking it on. He hit that little white jig.
Uh-huh. The dog, that's a good one.
Yeah. He was splashing.
Yeah.
I'm glad to have him, I can tell you.
That's a nice hickory there. Hey, maybe you ought to weigh that thing in the tournament.
I don't think so. It's not as big as the ones you've been
I don't believe
catching.
it's 2 pounds, do you?
No, not even close.
I think 2 pounds 4 ounces is leading.
Maybe that's the start for me.
Good deal. Glad to see it.
That's the first time I've had my hand in the water. I'm surprised how cold it is.
It's still pretty chilly.
I got one right there, Bill.
Uh-oh. Right in front of that tree
over
again.
by that tree. He's coming on this way, though.
Yeah, sometimes
He's still there.
Sometimes they'll swim to you.
It's not too aggressive here.
You got one on, that's a little one.
It sure is. Almost looks like a herring, doesn't it? That kept my hand clean.
That's right. We'll count him.
If you love fishing in the great outdoors, you'll love Anglers Bay. AnglersBayStore.com is the official online store of Carolina Outdoor Journal apparel and gifts. From hats, t-shirts, jackets, and more. Anglers Bay features artwork from 2 of the top marine artists in the country. Speckled trout, red drum, and striped bass are featured with more on the way. Our products make ideal gifts for the angler in your family who enjoys the great sport of fishing. Check us out on the web year-round at AnglersBayStore.com. Good fishing.
Well, Bill, you've been having some mighty good luck today catching these hickory shad. How about tell me a little bit about the equipment you're using to do it with and some of your tackle?
Well, we're both using pin rods, and I'm using a 4300 SS reel, and I believe yours is a 40.
Well, I've got the right equipment.
Yeah.
What kind of retrieve have you been using?
Just a slow and steady retrieve. I think it may be more in the baits than in the retrieve. Who knows? They're kind of like trout in that regard. I've been having some luck on this little jewel right here. It's called a feather bug, and I had to order it out of a catalog. I've got several different colors that I'm using, and I've been using it as a trailer. With the heavier dart, I've been using a dart. In fact, I've been using a dart that has more weight, and it's been up in the front off a barrel swivel with a short 4 or 5 inch piece of monofilament, and then these little feather bugs, which is much lighter, it's 1/16. It's falling along behind, and I don't know, maybe the fact that I was using a while ago, I was using 4-pound test. Maybe that was getting a little deeper.
Could have been. I used a spoon for a long time, and I've had good luck in the past with them, but
yeah.
I switched to that feather bug. It didn't seem to help for me.
Well, you know, another thing we were doing, we'd catch a few, you know, here or there, and then we'd go a while, so we'd move around, and we were hitting likely looking spots, and that aided in our success. Most people fish with a dart and a spoon. There's a combination sold in a lot of stores, and I just don't like fishing a spoon. I just don't. I think it makes the bait ride a little higher with that, maybe a little higher than I like it.
I noticed you changed colors several times. Do you think color's a big?
Well, who knows? Sometimes you catch them on everything you got, or everything everybody throws. I've caught them on these little things. It's a little crappy jig.
Well, you caught them on everything you threw out there today.
Well, there's a variety of baits that you can use on these little shad. I think smaller is better, maybe. I don't like to use a big bait on shad, but they've got new lures out. Like, look at the flash on that little.
Well, that's a pretty bait for sure. Good thing about some of these baits, they're not real expensive.
No, they're especially if you go with these crappy jigs. These crappy jigs are, you know, they're not much at all.
It's an economical way to catch a good fighting little fish.
Yeah. Let's go catch a few more.
I'd like to try.